Hey everybody, it's Casual Boops coming at you with another video, and today we're going to do Advent Calendar Day 13, which is the VK 75.01K, the Tier 8 German heavy tank for 7,500 gold. Do I think this is a good tank? No. Do I think this is something you should buy? Maybe? I'll go into further detail now. So basically, what's good about this tank? The alpha. That's like the entire selling point of this whole thing, is it hits really, like for a tier 8, I think it might, is it even, for a tier 8 heavy tank, I know it's the best alpha. But this might even be even tied for best with some tank destroyers. Let me just, I guess there are tank destroyers that hit for 750. So that's, the point is this is way above average. The penetration is fine, like, let's see here, the good things, right? The hit points are okay. The armor is like okay, I guess. Sort of. I mean, the whole point is that you're supposed to it's a rear mounted turret, right? So the whole point of this is that you're supposed to side scrape, or I guess it'd be that way, and do one of these things and poke out and shoot somebody and then pull back in and so on. So the armor sort of works. It's sort of like it's supposed to be a super heavy and stuff, and you're supposed to kind of treat this like a KV2 that has to aim, right? You poke out, they hit you once, but you hit them back, and you hit them for harder than they hit you, so that's what you do. I don't think this is a very good tank, and here's why. Like the DPM is very, very low. The reload time is god awful. Like this is, like I said, KV2 levels of bad. Like the lowest, I played this on my sheriff account, and with all the, the crew with like all the perks and all the things, and the lowest I was able to get this down to was like 14, I think. And the gun is very derpy, right? The aim time is really low. The dispersion is just, this is bad, right? So even with like the best case scenario and like best crew, best everything, the gun still didn't really feel like it wanted to behave for me. So what the heck is the point of a tank that has big alpha if the big alpha misses? Also, regarding the armor, your lower plate is very weak, right? So like it also has this cupola here. So like I find that when I play against these things, I don't have very much of a hard time. Like they can do things, you can have good games, but like if they can't side scrape off of their left, otherwise you can hit the cupola first, and they can't move and wiggle and stuff because their gun will bloom out and they won't be able to hit you. And God forbid you tap 2, or like play against, like, how does this thing go? Against tier 10s, like, or like, let's just say a tier 9 heavy tank that you would probably expect to play against on a regular basis, like a T10, right? Maybe, like the turret face is getting 50-50, almost 60-40, right? So like, if he's not even tapping 2, there's so, like, my point here is that the armor sort of works. If you angle it, then it gets a little bit better, but then you have this stuff. So like, if you're side scraping absolutely perfectly, then you have a better chance, I suppose. But it's still not like if you got to turn the turret to aim, like, it's still this, right? It's still 50-50. They just shoot you right in the turret face. And then they tap 2, and then nothing matters. Like, then it does literally 100% chance. So, like, I don't really care for this tank, but I sort of like it as a premium because it's novel. It does something interesting. Like and it's not like brokenly overpowered. It can still do things. It can still have good games in it, but it's not like, oh my God, you have to buy this tank because it's the next Defender, right? So for a premium tank, it's novel. It's interesting. It can be fun to play if that's your play style. But I can't say that like this is something everybody should buy because I don't really like it, to be honest, and I think a lot of people are going to be really frustrated with it because it's not very fast, it's not very flexible, gun's not very accurate, and so on. So you really need to be really close to make sure that you can't hit weak spots with this thing, like anyways. So this is a little bit more complicated. I can't necessarily say that yes, you should buy it, or no, you shouldn't buy it. Like, if you got a bunch of gold from the Christmas boxes, then maybe you just blow it on this. I don't know. There's supposed to be a black market coming up, though, so maybe you save it for that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of two minds on this tank. So, yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.